Hello, woodchucks. Welcome back to Silverrun Forest. Month of July is here, and, well, I'm $5,000 in the hole, along with the loan that we still have of $1,040,000. But we may chew into that a little bit today. But as you can see, we're always at the train at the start. Got loads of metal, a whole bunch of products. Let's just say products. They're everywhere. Wood beams, prefab walls. This side, they got the bathtubs, the tables, armoires. We're all set to go ahead and sell. Are we ready for a big explosion when we cross the border? It's possible here. I'm hoping it's like $250,000 worth of stuff on here. I think that might be kind of a stretch. It's been 2 months since we sold anything. So since last episode, I skipped a month, other than making sure that the sawmill was up and running. All the productions were up and going. So, you know, maybe $250,000 right here. I hope most of it goes through. I probably should step on the throttle, so... And... almost all of it. Almost all of it. Actually, it's $310,000 so far. $310,000 so far. Where's the line here? Oh, there's the line. Take that armoire. And take these planks, will you? All right, so that's a lot better. Up to $308,000, which is great. So the first thing I want to do is we're actually going to buy a couple production buildings today. I think it's the last two that are on the map. So we're going to go down to the paper factory. And I believe this is the expensive one, $130,000. So we'll go ahead and buy that. And this needs, I think, just wood. And I got a load of wood ready to go when we're ready for it. Wood only. So we'll take care of that in just a moment. And then we're going to travel on down here to the art. Actually, there's probably one more building I got to buy. I think there's a pet one, isn't there? The art one's only $50,000, so we'll go ahead and buy that one. And art needs... Where are we for art? Art's probably going to be at top here. This just needs planks long. Alright, and there's a pet one. I forgot about the pet one. Where's the pet accessories? Hopefully this one's not too expensive here. $80,000. Alright, so we'll buy that one. So now we got all the production buildings. Bring me right back on down to $50,000. But we're going to be making more products, if the sawmill can keep up. Let's go to pet accessories. We'll leave everything on. Planks long, planks long, planks long. I just need planks everywhere and wool. Yeah, I don't think we can keep up with that many planks long. But, well, we got all the production buildings anyways. We'll see what we can do in the meantime to get these buildings up and going. The sheep have been doing just great. I mean, the spinnery can't keep up anymore. That's where we're at. The spinnery is having some issues keeping up. We'll bring this. I know the pet store needs wool, but I'm going to bring this on over here. Tons of fabric. So the boat yard, I've been bringing material down to the boat yard as well, and we're kind of a ways off. Before we get in the boat. So leaving your production buildings on distribute, nothing distributes to the boatyard, and it kind of makes a little sense, even though it's a production building. When you come into your production chains, it doesn't show the boatyard, so nothing's going to be distributed down to the boatyard. So you just got to keep bringing materials on down there. I did forget a little bit last month in the evening. I kind of forgot to check on it, and then this morning in the month of July, I came down here. And I needed some wood beams. So I brought those on down along with some planks. We were out of wood beams and planks down here. So the boat production kind of slowed down for maybe half a month, 3/4 of a month. Something like that. Alright, so with all that material brought there, we need to get the paper mill up and going. And I do have a... Why are you guys all sitting here? You guys can't go around my truck? I do have a trailer of logs ready to go. So I've been trying to use the yarder. The yarder is starting to aggravate me just a little bit. The first time I used it, it seemed like the wood was going right over that rock and into the sawmill, no problem. Now it seems like every log that goes over that rock, it just falls and doesn't quite make it to the sawmill. So that's aggravating a little bit. And for the ones that said, you know, you can hook up 4 trees to the yarder at a time. Well, yeah, technically you kind of can, unless you're at the weight limit, which is 3 tons. So these trees here, I think, weigh like 3.7 tons, something like that. So when I cut down a tree, I have to actually cut the tree in like half or a quarter, whatever, and basically it'll just take 1 at a time. So there's a weight limit, but you can hook up, if they're small enough, you can hook up 4 trees or logs to it at a time, as long as the weight limit's under 3 tons. And that is for this yarder. The other yarder that you can get, I think, has a weight limit of 1.5 tons, maybe? Where is that going to be? Under forestry equipment, I think. So we go on down here. So this is the one we got. Yeah, see, weight limit is 3 ton. And the one that goes back on a tractor is 1.5 tons. So, yeah, there's a weight limit to those. Anywho, I'm pretty much giving up on the yarder for the most part. So I came over here and I was cutting down the trees right here. And I got a huge pile ready to go whenever. I just turned on some tunes and got into my tree harvester and went to town, cutting down a whole bunch of trees of the lodgepole pines that we planted. But I got to get these logs on down to the paper mill. Is that what it's called? Paper mill? Paper mill, I think that's what it's going to be called, right? Paper factory. So we'll get down there, right? Just wood only, wood, and wood. It says priority 10. How can you put that on distribute? I wonder if I put down... That's not a production chain. I still have... Do I have those active? That mod active? Is that under silos? I use it on no man's land. There's a lumber storage. I think that's the mod. So I think that's the storage. It's not going to distribute the lumber there. So just have to bring it on over, which we can do rather easily, I guess. I just got to find my way there. Well, luckily the paper mill's not as far as I thought it was from the sawmill. It's just like up and over the hill. Now the question is, where do I bring this stuff? You think pulling this straight ahead is, you know, the obvious look and answer, but let's go ahead and turn on the zone markers, and yes, it is right in front of us. Can I? Okay, yeah, I was like, I hope we can sneak through there. All right, where do we drop off the wood here? Oh, looks like right here. Almost all of it. Wonder how much wood this building takes. Oh, that's why I didn't take the other 2. It's 30,000 liters. So carton roll and paper rolls, is that sold in more than one location? Because if not, I'll just put it on sell. Now, when you sell directly from your productions, it just takes the average of the price that is currently available to you. So Elm Creek and Silverrun Market. Of course, Elm Creek is going to be more. Where's the carton roll? There's the metal carton roll. Well, we're going to go ahead and put these on spawning only right now. Went right past it. Let's see, spawning and spawning. All right. And where's the spawn point for these things? Not that I expect to see anything. I just want to... Oh, it's right over here. Okay, so I mean, I can bring down the autoloader and take care of that. In the meantime, I mean, logs are great and all. I don't need to be bringing these back with me. I'll leave these here. Maybe. Alright. That's where they're going to stay. Can I turn back around this way? I can. Alright, back to the sawmill. Double check on our production buildings, and basically, it's kind of... We're just waiting for production buildings. That's all we're really doing this map at this point. Just going through the production buildings and changing the priority statuses with the advanced production chain mod. I am turning down long planks going to the wood turner because we can make that stuff with just plain old wood. The problem is you just need long planks for everything. Shingles is kind of low on that. I just turned on the birdhouse, cat tree, and dog house. I just turned that into priority number 2. The old sawmill, we should be good. Metal, I want to put that on to distribute just to make sure. No, I do want that active. Sorry, I want to change this to distribute. Iron ore, we probably need to get some of that pretty darn soon. Furniture factory is doing pretty darn good. Planks. Should I just turn that? Should I turn off long planks? Furniture factory actually makes a good amount of cash. I'm going to keep that up and running the way it is. And this needs long planks as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on priority number 1 so I get some planks in there and start making some picture frames and some easels. And I think other than that, we are all set. The sheep are getting a little low on the grass. I think it's because we're just getting so many sheep at this point. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. We're pretty much maxed out in that sheep pasture right now. So we're getting plenty of wool. I may have to start actually selling the wool straight up because the spinnery can't keep up. But it's the... Oh wait, what building is it? It's the... Is it the pet factory that needs wool? Yeah, it needs some wool for the cat tree. Well, we can bring some wool on over. It's not a problem. I load up the logging trailer one more time just to see how much wood we got here. And we got plenty. But we're going to go home. And the other thing I want to do is I'm going to repay off the loan to get us right on down to $1 million, leaving us with $8 grand. So when I wake up in the morning, we are going to be very close to being broke again. Just trying to think. I think we're all set to go ahead and go to bed. Kind of late now. We're in bed. I heard money being changed hands. Actually, we got the $2,617 left, which is not bad. All right, let's go up and see the paper factory. Oh, I didn't change that to spawning. That's why I'm like, how do I not have anything showing here? It is on spawning. But there's nothing here. Well, I'm not too sure about that. Let me go ahead and put the wood over here. Is there another place for the paper and carton to show up? Well, we'll give that some time. I don't know. Let's see. What else could have been made overnight? Well, we got no long planks coming on down here yet, it seems. And we also bought the art gallery. And that is making some stuff, but I don't think we have enough to show there. Art gallery. Which one's the art gallery? Shingle art. No, we actually do have some art down here. Alright, so that's the... Those are the picture frames and those are the easels. Okay. So at least that's being made. And that's on spawning though, right? Just want to make sure. Yeah, so that's on spawning. So why at the paper mill? That's on spawning. But nothing... Wrong side. Nothing is showing here. I'm not sure about the paper factory. Alright, so we'll let that be for a while. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not really sure. Let's see, we got enough wood at the sawmill for like another month. And the sheep are, oh, we're low on grass. And the Massey Ferguson is where? Probably, yep, right up here. Well, we got to go back, cut up some grass so we can feed the sheep. It's too bad with a roller coaster that when you go buy it, that you don't see like the cars going around and like maybe one or two people riding the roller coaster. Still think it would have been kind of neat if we could purchase a roller coaster for a certain amount of cash and then just earn income from the roller coaster. But either way, roller coaster is built. And I think it does open the door for modders in the near future. Well, I don't want to say near future. But to come up with different inventions or different things. I think it would have been kind of cool in this map as well. Instead of the roller coaster and the boatyard, like the bridge, a couple of the wooden bridges that we take. If we brought material there for the bridges to be built before we could actually use them. And I just saw, as I was coming on down here, I saw a post from Giants on Farming Simulator 22 that the season, year 2 season pass is coming out or is out. Didn't quite see, haven't had a chance to read it because I'm recording, so I have to read it. But I do see, you know, season 2 pass is out. I think they announced new crops, or, you know what, hang on a second. Let me go open up the post and we can discuss it as I mow the grass here. So instead of me trying to mow the grass and read on a different screen at the same time, from what I can see, they're talking about a new map, new machines, and a new crop, and I can see a picture of a carrot. Well, what looks like a carrot. So a root crop coming to the Season 2 pass. The map, it doesn't say when the map will be out, if you get it right when the Season 2 pass comes. But the first pack, it says taking bales a step further. I wonder if that is the pellets, maybe the straw pellets, hay pellets, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, that's been in a mod for a while, but I'm not sure the pellets are in the game for Farming Simulator 22 yet. I haven't seen it, but maybe that's what it is. And the first pack will be out early 2023. Machines to Rule the Mountains is pack number 2. That should be out in mid-2023. Pack 3, it just says a bonus pack. Don't know what that is. And pack 4 is equipment to improve productivity. So, and it says order now and get 30% off the Season 2 pass. So, yeah, I'm recording this on Tuesday morning. I don't know when this episode's going out. Maybe on Friday this is going out. So, for me, this is news just hitting. But by the time you see this video, it's going to have been out like 3 days. So, but if you didn't know, now you know. Season 2 pass is now out and 30% off. So a new map will be kind of nice. Although, I'll admit, I've never been that much of a fan of the maps that Giants come up with. They're not bad, but I usually just go ahead and like, okay, when's the first modded map coming out? Is it good enough? And I'm gone. So this map here is a really nice map, but unless you're going to get into doing some farming, it can get rather repetitive. But some people say farming can be rather repetitive. I mean, I could have done some farming here as well, but this was all about the roller coaster and the boatyard. And now that we got those done, yeah, we're just looking at the other production buildings. I can see some modders coming out, and you guys have commented on a couple of things that modders could do for production buildings. I kind of mentioned like log cabins or something like that, and I just mentioned bridges that people could build. I mean, there's a whole bunch of things you can do with wood, obviously. So the list can go on and on. Of course, now we got metal. Looks like they're trying to bring metal into the game somehow. It seems like we're starting to get a little bit on the extreme side because the game is kind of called Farming Simulator. So, not logging simulator, not mining ore simulator. But it just brings more. I mean, I guess you can call it farming. I mean, you're farming trees, you're farming ore. But still. So I can't really see nothing on. Actually, on the post, I was just looking at it again on my other screen. I wish I could see what it says there. It says new map, and it says welcome to, and they put explore new map with lush and exciting crops, and they kind of covered the name of the map, at least on the picture that I'm looking at. So it says lush new crops, plural. So carrots, I would assume. I mean, we've all seen modded crops before. I mean, carrots have been a thing for a while. Onions, cabbage, I've seen. I mean, the list can go on and on for different types of crops that we've seen. I mean, I would like to see more root crops into the game. Not that I do them that much, but if they give us more of a variety, then maybe having those types of machines would be kind of cool. Of course, getting a root crop harvester, I would want to get one that does multiple crops rather than just potatoes or sugar beet. As long as the one machine does it all, you just have to get a different header for it, that's fine. Right, this should be more than enough grass for the sheep for the remainder. I don't know. I was going to say for the remainder of this series here. Turn that off. And we'll turn that off. Alright, let's go get our forage wagon. I think it's got enough silage additive, even though we're not making silage. All that does is it adds 5% to what you're picking up. Yeah, I never got around to putting a shed down over here. Oops, you need to fold it first, huh? I always forget about that part. I don't know why you gotta fold up the front mower before you can detach it. All it does is bring up the sides of it. So I think we'll load up the wool that's here. It looks like there's a good amount of it. We'll bring that over to the, I was going to say to the pet store, to the pet production. And we'll grab our fabric and we'll bring the fabric over to the boat yard. And whatever they don't take, we'll go ahead and sell the fabric straight up. Get some cash in our bank account. Now I don't see, I know this year 2 pass, it says up to, it says save up to 30% off. But I don't know what the price is for the season 2 pass. Alright, 10,000 liters should be more than enough. I'll finish picking up this row. I may have to start feeding the sheep almost every month now with almost 200 sheep in there. I don't think our grazing grass mod is going to keep up with that many sheep. Actually got plenty of wool there. Holy smokes. You guys have produced a lot of wool. So probably next episode is going to be like the way we started today. I'm going to have that train fully loaded. Might be somewhere. Let's see. I skipped a month last time, so that means I would skip September. We'd be in October. It might actually be November next episode. So I'll have another month on top of that. I got to figure out why the paper and carton rolls are not spawning. Everything else I got in spawning is, well, spawning, but not the paper and carton rolls. If they don't spawn, well, worst to worst, I could always go ahead and just put it on sell. I'm pretty sure the paper and carton rolls look just like the metal rolls, only just a different texture and color. Now let's go grab that fabric, and I'm going to double check on the spinnery to make sure it's got plenty of wool in there. When I mean plenty of wool, as long as it's got like between 1,000 and 2,000 liters left, that's more than fine, because by the time I get to September, the sheep will have, let's just move the forklift out of the way a little bit. The sheep will have produced plenty of wool in the meantime. Yeah, I got 2,200 liters of wool still ready to be produced. Give myself a good camera angle here. For those that you do this in cab, many props to you, because you won't be able to see those pallet forks that easy. Yeah, don't think the spinnery is going to have any problem keeping up with the fabric to the boatyard. And that pallet did not load correctly. You can see my forks on the wrong side. I think I got a little over 2,000 liters of fabric already at the boatyard. Actually, I'm going to have to start stacking this. So actually by November we might actually have a boat being launched. So that'd be a great $100,000 income. Just $1 million more to go. At one point, we owed $2.7 million. Now it's just down to $1 million. And we have all the production buildings. Not that our sawmill is actually going to keep up with them, because everything just about needs planks long. Oh, nope, you're not off yet. There we go. I'll just load up the three full ones here. Actually, it'd be a good idea to know, where do I take the fabric to? Other than the boatyard, of course. Fabric is going to be up here somewhere. Or down there it is. Vintage clothing actually has the best price. Fire department. Okay, it's right across from the wood turner. Okay. Gotcha. Right across from the wood turner. Every once in a while, when I'm on a skid steer or anything that's got tracks on it, I think that's something to do with my steering wheel, honestly, but I got such a huge dead spot on my steering wheel now because of this reason. But every once in a while it just spins to the right or left. Steering wheel is getting rather on the old side, some would say. It's getting to be pretty close to 8 years old. And I just pushed off one on the other side. No! Alright, I mean, I did load it once. Alright, let's go see what the boatyard takes, which is not going to be much. And then we'll bring the wool over to the pet store, or whatever it's called, pet production. And whatever they don't take, we'll just sell the rest. Give me just a little bit of money to get through the day is what I need to do. I don't know why I'm driving around this fence for. You can drive right through this fence, like I said before. Which seems kind of weird that we got a fence here we can drive through, but... So I got 6,000 liters of fabric. I'm not even sure it's going to even take 1,000 liters of this. Okay, it's taking a lot more than I thought it would. Well, I'm pretty sure it's set in fabric for a while. So before I go and sell the fabric, I better bring the wool to the pet production. Because if the clothing store takes fabric, they probably take wool as well. Is this the pet production? It is. Kind of a weird drop-off spot, kind of like right off the sidewalk here. Alright, so they took all that. If they use it, they use it. If they don't, they don't. Spinnery can... Spinneries only can produce so much fabric at once. And there's the fire department. Whoops. Got a good amount of furniture sitting there. And actually, I could also sell... Come on. There we go. While I'm here, the bowls and the pepper grinders can be sold. So we're just going to go ahead and grab these. These do not go to Elm Creek. These just go right across the street. Don't just stand there, dude. Give me a helping hand. Look at all these crates I gotta load. Alright, let's see if they'll take the rest of this wood down here as well. And no. This place does not actually go through the planks and the wood that much. I brought a trailer load down here, and that wood's been sitting there ever since. Alright, a little bit more cash coming in here. Those are all strapped in. I do find it kind of weird that, like, to get to these sell points, we got to drive over a curb on the sidewalk. There's not like a ramp to drive up these things to make it just a little bit smoother. Well, that was a nice 21,687 we just brought in. Not too bad. So yeah, at the beginning of next episode, we should have that train completely full. I just want to come back up here to the paper mill. Yeah, so I don't know why these aren't spawning. I keep thinking I'm doing something wrong, which wouldn't be the first time, right? So it's on spawning. Just like everything else is on spawning. And those spawn. Everything else is on spawning, but for some reason, these are not spawning. Well, like I said, I am recording this about 3 days before you're going to see it, I think. I think this is going to go out on Friday. So, but if you do know what's going on here, do leave a comment why the paper and carton rolls are not spawning. I could put it on storing, but then it's not going to come out anyways. Actually, you know, if I come in here, carton roll. I wonder if this works now. Spawn item. 1 pallet. Choose amount to put out. Carton roll. So maybe these are more than 2,000. You know, it says 2,000 liters. It says 1 carton. 1 pallet would be the full amount. So maybe these pallets are bigger than 1,000 or 2,000 liters. Well, I really don't have that much else to do today. So I'm going to fast forward some time. And we'll wait until the end of the day. Well, ta-da! That is one big paper roll. And kind of a weird total of 2,800 liters. But that's what we're waiting for. Now we're just waiting for a carton roll. So while I was waiting, I did go on the Steam page to see what a Season 2 pass is going for. And it's going for $39.99 US dollars. So that's what the Season 2 pass is selling for currently. At least on Steam. And there is a carton roll. So those are not quite like the metal rolls I was expecting. So I was wrong in that. But that's a lot of paper and a lot of carton. The bad thing is it's going to rain. And my paper and carton rolls are out here. But wow, those are rather huge. Okay, bigger than what I thought they were going to be. But this production's up and going. This production is not going yet. Not getting any long planks down here. Actually, let me... You know, I'll leave that priority at 2. And where's my shingles at? I think that's priority 1. Let me go ahead and change that to priority number 2. And we know the art is working. I'm going to change that to priority number 2 as well. So everything's running except for the pet accessory factory. Everything's in the blue. So yeah, next episode, I'm guessing either late October or November. I think it all depends on when the boat wants to be launched. Fabric, I should have plenty of fabric here. Actually, we're already in step 2. Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but we're in step 2. Don't know when that happened. Probably when I was fast forwarding here just a little while ago. So that will be launched probably in October. So I'll see you in October, I guess. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in Silverrun Forest. But until then, have a good one.